I can already hear some of you saying, I don't care what you say, Dr. D, I'm going to trust in my medical doctor no matter what. To that, I'll use a millennial term. Whatever. But then at least be willing to take responsibility for those consequences. But let me just say this if you think medicine is so modern. Ask your doctor the next time you see them to make you a single cell like the other 100 trillion in your body and see what he says. It can't be done. You know, we're not even anywhere close to that level of ability. Yet each new drug discovery or perceived technological advancement that comes along about every 6 months or so that occupies our attention through the media fools us into thinking we are getting close to solving the healthcare problems of mankind. Well, to that I say, horse feathers. You know, I had an old chiropractor, even older than me if you can believe that, once say, you know, the belief we have in medicine is just like a religion. At first I laughed because I thought it was a joke. And then it suddenly dawned on me he was absolutely right. Because religion is defined as a cause, principle, or system of beliefs held to with passion and faith. How many people are passionate about the system of healthcare they believe in? Just about all of us. As a result, we already spend $2,200 more a year for every man, woman, and child in this country compared to the next highest country. Who pays for all this care? We all do. Do you really think that throwing even more money at it is the right answer? Me neither. Speaking of faith, have you ever stopped to consider how many medical centers around this country are named after some saint? Think about this. The 2 biggest medical centers in Idaho are called St. Alphonsus and St. Luke's. Now, can you see the religious implications? How many people use the word believe in describing the healthcare system they, believe in? It's because of this very belief system that every busy chiropractor that I know eventually gets a whole army of supporters who got helped after medicine failed to refer them to a fellow physician, and they had to go out on their own to find the answers. You know what? It never, ever should have come to that. Do you realize that many of us have fallen for this illusion called medicine to be our savior, hook, line, and sinker? It's the adult version of Santa Claus. Strange things can be true. Now, it might seem to some that during this video I have come down hard on our medical profession. But if you're going to hold yourself out as the only health profession the public will ever need, like some physicians do, then by golly, you better be prepared to face some scrutiny. None of these professions that use these methods are without fault, including mine. But until now, you have only been shown one side of a great big coin. And it's high time for a wake-up call, don't you think? Understand where I am ultimately coming from, however. If something truly works for you and you're happy with it, then I've got no problem at all. But whatever happened to the words in all our doctors' Hippocratic oath? First, do no harm. The first 2 ways that I've discussed in this video may not help you, but they have very little potential for harm. The same can't necessarily be said about the third way. It's not been from a lack of trying, I might add. Ever try and undo a surgery once it's been done? You see, I've said what I've said to try and break medicine's stranglehold on you, because what I'm about to say next, so listen up. You have more control over the quality of your life right now than all the advances achieved so far by medicine. Wow. That's right. Think about this. We've calculated medicine's average contribution to our longevity at about 2.2 years or so, depending on the study. Yet, you have enough control over your life right now to average another 11 years or more, making wise health choices a 5 times greater difference. Thanks, Google. So, maybe we should be concentrating on making better health choices and less about medicine. Wow. You might just want to chew on that concept for a while. Just remember, you make choices every day on what you eat, what exercise you get, whether you understand these approaches, what kind of doctor you see, whether you use prevention, whether you've taken the time to truly understand your condition, whether you are aware of all of the options out there, whether you ask good questions and are encouraged to do so, whether you actively take the reins of responsibility for your health or let someone else, like me, control it. We'll discuss some of these in upcoming videos. Something else important to keep in mind, however, is that as we age, our number of medical emergencies naturally rises, which is added to the belief in the power of our medical profession to be the only answer. Just don't be fooled into thinking it is making a bigger difference than it actually is in our collective health picture.